Hey guys, welcome back. So, I never want to be an alarmist or one of those channels that says, get in your bunkers now, it's all going down, the world is ending. I like to try to stay cool, calm, and collected as much as possible because I think that fear can do two things. It can either cripple you or move you to action, and I want only for you guys to move to action. That's the intention of this channel. But I want to strongly encourage you right now, like in a very calm and collected way, to get your house in order right now. Spend the next week, any of the days in the next coming week, getting as much shelf-stable food as you can in your house, and all the other supplies that go with prepping. And the reason is, it just doesn't feel like there's any de-escalation of anything that's happening in Eastern Europe right now. There are talks going around that, one side is saying this side is going to use something dirty and set it up as a false flag, and the other side is saying, no, that side intends on building something dirty and using it against us. And there's lots and lots of rhetoric, and a lot of it involves nuclear, which is a scary thought, but in my mind, in the United States, for the near foreseeable future, it's not the actual nuclear part that we need to worry about so much here, but it's the sheer panic that will ensue if someone over there, it doesn't even matter who, if anyone over there breaks out the nuclear and uses something dirty. There will be sheer panic here, because as soon as that happens, we know, I can't go into too much detail, but there will be certain involvement from other organizations, other groups, other nations, as soon as it goes nuclear. And it will cause panic here. Imagine this on the news. This will be big news. There's been a nuclear attack at Chernobyl, something like that. People here will go into an immediate panic. Either that, or they'll get on Twitter to find out what Kanye West is doing. One of the two. But if they do start to panic, shelves will be cleared. There will be no food. Probably within a day to 3 days, everything will be cleared off the shelves. A lot of things will come to a standstill. People will be scared, and people will be trying to, at the last minute, prepare for this any way that they see possible. And that panic is what we need to be prepared for. Things could get dangerous. We have seen the way people behave for Black Friday, trying to get an Xbox or whatever they want to get. People have killed each other. People have shot each other for stupid electronics and whatever else for Black Friday. Imagine what they'll do if they need something that's on the shelves and they're not prepared and the shelves are cleared. You have to be careful, you have to protect yourself, and you have to be prepared for this. No one seems to be talking peace, and that is a really scary thing. My estimation, and it's just a complete guess, my instinct is that either there won't be a midterm, or that right before or right after the midterms here in the US, something big is going to pop off. You would think that before these midterms that people would be trying to work something out, that they'd be trying to call for peace, but no. And so that makes me think there's some other agenda there, and I don't want to get into politics and stuff, but there is a certain group that would probably benefit from something popping off right before the midterms. I'll just stop right there. But there's all sorts of stuff going on. Saudi Arabia is not playing friendly with us anymore. And you know what? That's a business agreement, and they can do what they want with that. And we have to play with them. We have to play the game. And everything that's going on could cause extreme gas shortages. We are running through our strategic petroleum and strategic oil supply, which is absolutely stupid, while we're kind of involving ourselves in this conflict overseas. We're going to be left with nothing. and it's all to lower the price temporarily, just to look good, I guess, just to help Americans. It's stupidity is what it is. We're putting ourselves in a very bad position. So we could be looking at major fuel shortages, major increases in prices on fuel, cleared shelves, panic buying, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just saying, guys, the second the news reports something nuclear has happened over there, that's when it's all going to happen. And that's when all chaos is going to break loose. And I want you and your family to be prepared. When I was younger, I've told this story many, many times. I'm going to tell it again. When I was younger, I received a message, and I'm not going to go into the whole details, but it was before I even was a spiritual person, before I knew God, before all of that. I got a message that I would feed people. And some of you have commented, well, you are feeding people by, talking about this kind of stuff. And so I'm just going to go with that, because I've stocked up quite a bit of food, but it's only going to be good enough for me and my family. I won't be able to feed everybody, so I'm trying to feed you here with words and encouragement to get your house stocked up. If you have extra money in the bank, buy yourself some extra dried goods, beans, rice, pasta sauce, canned goods, canned vegetables, all that kind of stuff. Buy as much extra as you can. Don't clear the shelves. Don't be one of those people. Be responsible about it, and be financially responsible about it. But it's not the time to, as my aunt would say, putz around. It's time to get serious right now. And if you think the government is going to take care of you, please change your mindset, because if we get thrown into a WAR situation and a WAR economy, there could be price controls, there could be limits, just like we saw during the coffee cough, limits on purchasing, and you may not be able to get the things that you need or want. So make sure that you have them now. Make sure that you stock up on the things you know that your family's going to need, because this isn't going to be fun. And once the world kind of gets involved in this whole conflict, it's not going to end fast. It's going to be long and drawn out. It's not going to be a few months. We're already seeing that this thing that people said was going to end in just a few weeks over in Eastern Europe, we're already seeing it go on, 8 months now? If this goes into a world conflict, it's going to drag on for years, unfortunately. So try to get your family as prepared as possible so that you don't have to suffer through those years. I want you guys to fare well. I want you to have food. I don't want you to be hungry. So this is very serious right now. Do what you can while you can, because we may be just one news broadcast away, one report away from it being too late to prepare for your family. So I'm urging you very responsibly to prepare for your family the best that you can, like right now. If you would be so kind, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're not already, and share this video out to somebody that you think might need that extra urging to start preparing. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.